Okay, so I want to talk a little bit about my workout journey and how I shed 22 pounds. And for me, that's no easy feat. To be honest with you, I've always worked out, but I'm out in the valley. I'm always cooking some yummy meals. I'm always having a cocktail. That's just who my family is. That's who I am. And it was really hard until we shot the second season of Valley in the Valley, and I looked at the camera and this money was being spent on shooting, and I was probably the biggest since, having kids. And I had the content, and it was time that I had to get my act together. And so it's kind of haphazardly because I've always worked out. I'm always trained. I've always been to spin class, Barry's boot camp, cardio bar, shift, Billy Blanks, you can name it, yoga. I'm very athletic. That's not the problem. The problem was understanding how to control when I ate, how I ate, how much I ate. And that was a big problem for me. So in my 50s, I kept putting the pounds on. I was putting the pounds on and then I'd get them off, and I'd do the master cleanse. And I've always done these things to get it off, but I've never shedded 22 pounds in my entire life. So, except after having kids, which was naturally. So my daughter, who is a volleyball player, hurt her ankle and needed to go to a chiropractor. And so I asked her coach from Chaminade, who could I take her to, to make sure her ankle was okay, so she doesn't continue to hurt herself. And she sent me to this guy named Dr. Alan Sherman, who's in the Valley, San Fernando Valley. And what she said to me was, he's a great chiropractor, but he's a better diet doctor. And I'm like, diet doctor? She goes, yeah, my husband lost 50 pounds with him. I lost like 25 pounds. And I was like, okay, I was curious, but more importantly, I was trying to get my daughter together. So when I walked in, to get Aaliyah's ankle taken care of, I said, oh, I heard you're a great diet doctor. And he's like, yeah. He goes, I am if you're serious. And I went, yeah, I'm serious. I need to lose some weight. He goes, get on the scale. Let me tell you how much you need to lose for your honey. Oh my God. I got on the scale and I was the biggest I've ever been. I'm too embarrassed to tell you the number right now. It'll come out at some point, but And I am a little bit under 5'6". I'm like 5'5", 3/4". I always say 5'6". And he was like, you really need to be about 135. And I'm like, what, 135? Are you kidding me? 135 for me is just not doable because I will look really skinny. Even now, and I'm not at my complete goal weight yet, I can see it in my face. So I'm really trying to when you get in your 50s, you're like, okay, I want to protect how I look, my skin. I don't want to look too thin. How people lose weight and they look so thin, they don't look good. I'm really trying to keep a good equal balance. And I don't want to be skinny. I'm not trying to be skinny, I want to have a little here and there and, some meat. So anyway, he put me on his regimen, and first it starts here. Let me just say that. It starts that you really want it. So losing weight first starts here. You have to want it more than you want. Now, I won't say anything else, but a lot, because it's dedication. If you're gonna do it the right way, I have never had any Botox, no fillers, no plastic surgery. I may have had surgeries if I had to, I had a lipoma taken out of me or whatever, but I've never had any elective surgery. And I'm not against it, I just haven't done it yet. There is one or two things I would love to do, but I'm a chicken. I don't like going under the knife, and I don't like being put to sleep. So part of the reason is I'm a scaredy cat. I probably would do it if I wasn't such a little scaredy cat of that stuff. But I've decided that naturally I'm gonna put the work in. And it's taken a long journey to get here, because I always thought it was just working out, and it's not. It really is about what you put in this mouth, in this food, and how much you eat. That doesn't mean you can't have fun and drinking alcohol. My whole family, when we get together, what do? We make cocktails, we have good drinks, it's been a journey. So anyway, just to talk a little bit about my struggles and my journey, because we're trying to be really, really healthy, and what's going on in the world right now, we even got to even get more healthier, and we have to do self-care, and we have to teach our kids this, because this is what the world has turned into. So anyway, enough rambling. So my workout journey, I have lost 22 pounds. I still have 5 more to go, and I know why I haven't gotten the 5 off, because we've been stuck at home, and I've been having my wine again and my cocktails again. But I really have been watching what I eat and the sugar intake and all that. So to start this journey, when I first got on it, I had to strip all alcohol, all coffee, turn to tea, and 2 protein shakes, 1 in the morning, 1 in the afternoon. I could have snacks in between, like a salad or lettuce or tomatoes or, healthy stuff, broccoli. I had these energy bars that the doctor made, which were really natural, like Raisin Bran and all that stuff, or oatmeal. And then I had 1 real meal at night around, before 8, but I would have like a piece of chicken with broccoli. Now you could do brown rice. I chose not to. And then my protein shakes, which were interesting. So I would do these protein shakes, and you could put almond milk and fruit in them. I stripped all that. The first week I was putting almond milk, but I wasn't really losing the pounds, so I just started using water in my protein shakes, and I really started shedding weight. So that was kind of the food stuff. I'll get more into the food stuff later, but then it was 1 hour of cardio a day. You could take Sundays off. I didn't. Sometimes I did, but for the most part I didn't. 1 hour of cardio, so I would do the elliptical for 1 hour to keep and you had to keep, or you could go walking, walking around the neighborhood for 1 hour, but not speed walking or speed working out, which I've always done, but you had to keep your heart rate in between 95 and 125, your BPM. So you weren't overexerting yourself, because burning fat is at that register for my weight. And so Dr. Alan Sherman really taught me that. He's probably mad at me talking about it. And, but it's really been a journey, and now I'm really into my consistent workout. It really helps my endorphins. Like, everything's about endorphins. If I am in a bad mood, or I wake up not feeling good, or mad at something, or something didn't go my way, we all have our stuff, living. Instead of getting pissed, I come in the gym, and I spend 1 hour in the gym just burning, or go for a walk, or go for a hike. And it just makes me so much better. I'm teaching my kids that too. So, as we go on this, I'm gonna tell you a little bit more about what I'm doing. And especially when you hit your 50s, it's really hard to lose weight. But it really is food, and having control of your food, and and cutting alcohol and wine back to get started. I have incorporated a cocktail here and there. If I'm gonna drink a cocktail, I'm doing straight tequila with lots of ice and lime. Boom, that's or straight vodka. Lots of ice and lime, no mixtures, nope, not even bubbly water. I used to do bubbly water, nope. I let the ice melt it down so it's ice and cold, and yum. Even though I make drinks for when people come over. Wine is kind of my weakness because it has a lot of sugar. So if I do wine, I just do 1 glass of wine, like a 6-ounce glass of wine, and just sip on it. It's just because it has so much sugar. So I prefer the tequila, but the tequila gets me a little cuckoo if I get mad. No, I'm just joking. But I'm really trying not to drink. So I try to have maybe 3 cocktails in the week, maybe 2. Honestly, I've really cut back, and I'm thankful. I am back to coffee, but I do my coffee with a honey cinnamon mixture, not cream. But I'm really just trying to do tea during the day and stuff like that too. So, but in the initial, I really did cut all that out for 14 weeks and lost the first 22 pounds. I still have 5 pounds to go, and I'm really right now focusing on building muscle, and lifting weights, and really making sure that losing the weight, it starts firming up, which it has. And that's really been, thank God, to this weight training facility that my husband built that I wasn't happy with when he built, but now I'm super happy because I'm in here more than him. Well, maybe not more than him, but just as much. So anyway, that's part of my journey. I just wanted to kind of give you a one-on-one on where I'm at, what I'm doing, and I'm about to go in and do an hour cardio now. And if you want more tips and more information, just hit me on my socials because I'm happy to share. And if I can do it, you can do it. All right, time to go burn some fat.